Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's lovely to see you all. It is Thursday morning, it's about 20 to 9 in the morning. Looks like the sun's trying to break through, but I've noticed the temperatures are dropping over morning, and also it's not as light anymore, is it? And that means one thing, doesn't it? Winter's coming. But you know, had a bit of rain yesterday, but never mind. Anyway, I'd like to say a big shout out to Josh B. Josh, you pulled it out of the fire for me, mate. Excellent. Can't thank you enough. Right, so one of my subscribers, Josh B, he said to me that he could decipher my frame numbers. You know, the ones that are all numbers that are on the rear dropout, as you call it. So I've got the right name for it now. It's the rear dropout. They're all numbers. So I sent the serial numbers to Josh. He come back to me on Monday to inform me that the 72 crossover is a November 1972. Happy days. But more importantly, the fizzy lemon is a March 73, and I'm very happy about that because that makes it one of the first fizzy lemons, I do believe, to come out. So yeah, I'm proper like happy about that, you know. So yeah, I've got myself a right gem of a bike there. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting for parts. The bearings still haven't turned up. I've messaged the fella, he said he's sent them and he's going to send some more. I've also ordered a job lot of parts, which I got really cheap. I'm very pleased with. That will help out the project. Yeah, and the sissy bar, can't get it to move. I've tried and tried and tried, can't get it to move, but it's not, you know, it's not a bad height, if you know what I mean. So I'm not really bothered. Yeah, so yeah, a few things to show you this morning, and yeah, so I'll just spin you around. We go in the shed and yeah, show you a few things in there. Cheers. Right, so yeah, with the new project, unfortunately, I had to cut the crank off because of that nasty wobble in the bottom bracket. It turns out one side the bearings were completely missing, so unfortunately this was completely seized on. I had to cut through the bottom bracket there on both sides to get it out, you know. Nothing else could be done. So I'm waiting for a bottom bracket to come, and the bearings, but I think the bearings are coming with the bottom bracket anyway, so I'll be able to put the bottom bracket in. With the job lot of spares, there is a new crank and arms in with that, so that's cool, but it won't be happening this week. Yeah, Josh told me as well, my super subscriber, thanks Josh, Josh B told me that I didn't know, when these Heron things face forward, it's an early bike. When they face the other way, backwards, it's a bike that's been made after 75, I do believe. Is that right, Josh? I'm sure you're going to let me know. So yeah, that's, you know, I didn't know that, and yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Josh. You know what I mean? You know, you learn things, and yeah, so happy days, you know. But it was just so unfortunate that I had to cut them off. Them crank arms, the cottle pins were not coming out at all. They was completely seized. You can see there where I had to cut it off with an angle grinder. Yeah, they were not coming out one bit. I spent about 2 or 3 hours trying to drill them out, and someone else before me had a go as well, and nah, they ain't coming out for love nor money. So unfortunately I had to cut it off to get to the bottom bracket to open it up. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, that's the way it goes, but never mind. So I've got everything's on the way, but it's everything's snail post, isn't it? Everything, you know, it's just a joke. Yeah, so oh yeah, these the Mark IV pedals, they've still got to go on the fizzy. Short reflector. Yeah, I've even got the grease. Went out and bought myself a pot of grease for the bearings, you know. So yeah, everything's ready, but the parts are just not here. So I don't know, what can you do? Hey. So yeah, just take you up to the table now, show you a few bits, and yeah. So I bought last Sunday something popped up on eBay, and I couldn't resist. So I've got something to show you. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Just before we get up to the table, I'll show you this. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but at the price that I got it for, I couldn't really argue. It popped up on eBay, like I said. It was 40 quid or best offer. So I put an offer in of 30 quid, and he accepted. I mean, like, I had to go to near enough Southampton to pick it up, but yeah, I think it's really nice, you know, and it's so original. Yeah, and I like it, you know, it's going in the collection. So I'll just spin you around and just show you this very quickly. It's not everyone's cup of tea, not a lot of people like them, but yeah, I like it. So just spin you around, I'll show you this. Right, so we got an RSW Mark II, completely original. Everything works on it, and even the lights, original R nuts. Oh, by the way, this is a 1968. It's got the 1968 on this hub, and it's got the 1968 on the back hub, the 7th, which what's that, July is it, or August, I don't know. But yeah, completely original RSW. It's even got the cable clip on it, like you can still make out the R on that cable clip there, but it is quite faded. Yeah, just look at it. The bell even works. Everything works on it. I've been out, I've rid it, you know. The lights work. I mean, like, it's just such a nice thing, isn't it? You know. I mean, it's, look at that early crank. Now, Josh, I don't know whether you knew, but with these early cranks, this is a 1968. Even the herons have got little eyes there. Look. Don't know if you can see that. I hope you can. And yeah, just look at it, glinting in the sunshine. Lovely metallic paint on it. You know, I don't know what you call it really. A copper bronzy colour, is it? Browny, bronzy, coppery. But look at it, glinting in the sunshine. I mean, I really like it, you know. I mean, I know dealer Mike's got a cut of these, and that's, you know, Mike, it's your fault, mate, you know. I bought it, so. I mean, yeah, I've done some cleaning up on it, you know. But it's even got the original heron badge at the back as well, look. And like I say, all the lights work. And it's really clean for a 68, you know. Unbelievable. The seat moves, the handlebars move. You know, so like I say, not everyone likes these. You know, even the gears at like the twist grip all works, and you know, for 30 quid, what a bargain, you know. Well, I thought so anyway. I mean, like, it cost me like 20 quid in fuel, you know, but even 50 quid. I think it's an out and out bargain, you know, for the condition of it, you know. So, yeah, just look at it. It's lovely. I think it'd be hard pushed to find, like, you know, an original 1968 bike in that condition, you know. I mean, yeah, the seat's got a cover on it, 'cause it's got a rip in it there, but you know, all the ones I've looked at, they've got, you know, ripped seats as well, you know. But yeah, that's the original seat cover that come with it. But yeah, there you go. I just thought I'd show you that. And so yeah, just spin you around. So yeah, we've got just go over the table now, and I'll show you a few things over here. Obviously, I can't show you much because waiting for parts, you know. I even think like the Hermes stuff's going to be here, because like the bundle of parts that I bought coming by Hermes, they're at my local depot already. I think, you know, I don't know what's happening with this post office, you know, or it's just a bit like, you know, does me head in, you know, waiting for stuff, you know. I mean, in the old days, used to get, like, the post office used to deliver twice a day, and you got your first class within a day and your second class within 2 days. I don't know what's happening, you know. It's all gone to pot, hasn't it, like everything else, you know. Anyway, that's my rant out of the way. But it's just so frustrating waiting for parts, you know. It's just, you know, when you know, just want it to get on with something, and I don't know, never mind, that's my rant over. Anyway, just spin you around. Right, the 72 crossover. Right, I've swapped the handlebars over, as you can see. So I've put the ones I got with the fizzy. So the ones I've got with the fizzy are on there now. I tried to clean them up, but yeah, they've cleaned up a little bit, but you know, I think they suit that bike anyway, because it's dirty and rotten, and yeah, so I think they suit that bike a lot more than what they would the fizzy lemon, you know. So yeah, that's that. So the original handlebars I got to put on the 72 crossover, they're there. They're in a lot better condition, you know. So they'll be going on the fizzy lemon. Yeah, so that's that. Right, who's heard about the saying, making something for nothing? I was having a bit of a root around in the shed, and I thought to myself, I've still got the old seat cover off the infrared, the infrared bike that I first bought, my first chopper that I bought. I thought, I've still got the seat cover off of that. I've got a half decent chassis off the bike from hell, and I've got the foam off of this bike. If you go back, I don't know, about 6 videos from where I first got this bike, you'll see it. It's on the bench, and the seat was like all ripped and everything else, but the foam was not too bad. So what I've done, I've used the foam from the crossover, the cover off the infrared, the first one that I bought ever, chopper, and the chassis off the bike from hell, and I've made myself up a seat. There you go. It's not too bad. I've done this yesterday. basically for something to do, and it's come out all right, you know. I had to put a bit of tape over there because there's like a bit of a rip there, but yeah, it's come out all right, you know. So I've saved myself between 80, and some of these seats go for ridiculous money, 80 to like 150 quid, say, and it's got an original cover on it, original foam, an original chassis, original reflector, which I had anyway, and the, you know, the bottom ain't pretty, you know, because the spikes on the bottom, which you link the thing through with, like the fabric through with, there's hardly any of them left. I think there was only about 4. So the seat stem come off the bike from hell, which I had spare anyway, because I'm thinking of selling the bike from hell. So Phil, if you want a chopper project, mate, let me know. We can sort out a price on that, because I've just had enough of it, you know. So yeah, I've made myself a seat. Original seat strap, you can just about see the warning on it. And the only thing I haven't used that's, you know, not original is the bar, which I already had anyway. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that, you know. So that will be going on the Fizzy Lemon. So like I said to you, I've got the bottom bracket out, everything's ready to go, everything's ready to be built back up. So I'm just waiting for parts, and it's so frustrating, you know. Yeah, but it's like work in progress. The sissy bar's not coming out, but much to my delight, I find out thanks to Josh that it's a March 73, very early bike. I mean, I knew it was an early bike because the serial number on the dropout, you know, but as far as I was concerned, they started the Fizzy Lemons off in 75, so yeah, I'm over the moon about that. March 73, unbelievable. So yeah, I'm well pleased with it, you know. So hopefully next week you'll see a bit of progress on this bike. I mean, I'm itching to get on with it, you know. But it's just parts. I've got the back wheel, I've got the front wheel. Oh right, yeah, I haven't got the forks yet because I tried to get the forks out of the bike from hell. They were not shifting. I mean, they just weren't moving. And the story with this, with the seat stem was so seized in now that we had to take it next door. He's got a very heavy duty vice next door, and we had to turn the whole bike upside down and put the seat stem in the vice and squeeze it so tight, and then we got hold of the bike and we was like moving it side to side, and eventually it gave, and we got it out, you know. So there's a bit of advice for you: if you've got a stuck seat stem, turn it upside down, stick it in a vice, and just like wiggle it slowly until you feel it give, and then yeah, and it worked for us, you know. So yeah, so just waiting for parts on this one at the moment. Can't wait to get stuck in. Just show you what was left of when I took the foam off the 72 crossover seat. That was all that was left of the chassis. That was it. But luckily the foam survived. Well, not all of the foam survived. I had someone down the road was breaking up a settee, so went down there and said, can I have a few bits of foam off of this? They went, yeah, yeah, no problem. So I took some foam off of it and I sort of like spliced it into the foam that I put in the seat, and yeah, I think that's come out all right, you know, considering everything was just laying about doing nothing. So yeah, I'm well happy. Saved myself some right dough there, haven't I? So yeah, that's about it for this week. So yeah, not a lot to show you, unfortunately. Must apologise for, you know, not a lot of content this week, but you know, there's a few things you might have found interesting. So I'd like to thank all my viewers, all my subscribers, and yeah, if you're not subscribed already and you like this sort of thing, please think about subscribing. It doesn't cost nothing, and you know, it lets you know when I put a video out, which is usually every Friday. So yeah, so what I'll do, I'll take you around everything again, and yeah, I'll see you next Friday, and have a great weekend. Hope the weather's all right anyway. Yeah, the sun's coming out now, it's quite warm, you know, but yeah, okay then, cheers. I'm very pleased with that seat. So if you've got any parts laying around, oh yeah, because I've got a seat cover. I have got the foam underneath. I just need a chassis. So anybody's got a chassis that they don't want, let me know and I'll buy it off you. So yeah, I just need a chassis to make up another seat. So yeah, anybody's got one, let me know. As long as it's in one piece, you know, and yeah, I'll have it. So yeah, let me know if anyone's got one. So the Bike from Hell, I think, looks a lot better with them handlebars, and they will be going on the fizzy. Oh yeah, I need some forks as well. Anybody out there got any forks they don't want, or I'll buy them off you, you know, like the seat chassis. I'm quite willing to travel, and yeah, just let me know if you've got a seat chassis for a Mark II chopper, or a pair of forks. I don't care what colour they are, you know what I mean, as long as they're, you know, straight. I don't even mind if they're a bit bent, so I can straighten them out myself, you know. So I'll just take you over to this RSW now and I'll just wrap it up. RSW Mark II. This is a 768. So yeah, it's not bad, is it? So that'll be going in the collection as well. I won't be getting another one, just I got this one because it was so cheap, and you know, it's just so original and in such good condition, you know. Otherwise I wouldn't have looked twice at it, but you know, I knew it had potential. I do believe as well they're original tyres, Michelin they are, made in England, so I do believe they're original tyres for the bike, so it hasn't had a lot of use. So right, I'd like to thank you all for viewing, and I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Thank you.